Hey guys, what's up? Kazi's here. So we're doing this video here to commemorate getting 1,000 followers on Twitch, which is insane. Thank you guys again for the love and support that you show me and for helping the channel to grow like it has. I really still can't believe that we're here. We did actually hit it a while ago, and this is one of the videos I promised to my viewers. But you know, that's besides the point. If you're new and you don't know who I am, my name is Kaze. I'm a Smash streamer on Twitch. I'm here doing this video that I promised to my fans for hitting 1,000 followers. You're welcome to stop by anytime you'd like. I'm doing this video. I'd like to share with you lessons that I've learned as of 1,000 followers, and this is something I'd like to do every power of 10. So I'll probably do this again as of 10,000 followers, when hopefully I'll be partnered by then. And so on and so forth. I did go ahead and write down some basic points on the lessons I'd like to share with you guys that I have learned. So we'll just get right into it. The first one is taking nothing for granted. Okay, nobody that joins your channel, nobody that comes in has to stay. Nobody has to follow you. Nobody has to donate to you. Nobody has to do anything for you. There is no reason somebody has to be nice to you either. Somebody can be a real shithead. Okay, they're allowed to do that. So don't ever think that somebody joining has to follow you. Don't take offense if the person doesn't follow you, if the person doesn't come back, if the person doesn't want to stick around or help you out or anything like that. Just understand that that's going to happen. So there's that. But it also means that you don't have to give anything to your viewers. You're not required to. I mean, I'm not saying you should, try to screw over your viewers or something, but I'm just saying that if somebody's asking you to play a song or a video or wants to play a game with you, you're not required to do that. Don't go out of your way. Don't break your back for your viewers. It is your channel. Okay? Do what you want with your channel. Have fun with it. Okay? And that's really what's going to help you out in the long run, because yes, this flavor of the month game might be popular right now and getting lots of viewers, but most of those viewers are probably going to the high-end, well-established streamers. When you're lower on the pecking order as far as broadcasters are concerned, you're not going to see a lot of gain out of trying to go to those games. Pick the game that you want and play it. If you want to play one of the new games, then you can do it, but don't feel like you're obligated to do that. So don't let your viewers take anything for granted either. Alright, so that was the first point. The second point I'd like to make is networking. Networking. Make sure you reach out to people who are of around the same viewership as you. People get the same numbers that you do, and I really don't like using the term numbers, and I'll get to that later on here. But the people who have the same viewership and interaction that you do, people who stream the same game that you do, or games that you want to reach into. Maybe you want to play a new game on stream. Maybe you're tired of the game that you're playing now, and you want to move on to another game. It's important that you network properly beforehand if you want to succeed. And what networking is if you're not familiar with the business term, networking means that you basically go out and meet people. You're improving your social or influential network by meeting new people, interacting with them, all that sort of stuff. It's just a fancy way of saying go talk to people. Yeah, it is important that you do that. Help others succeed, and get over this ego thought that you probably have right now if you're just starting out, that you're trying to get as many viewers as you can and it's a dog-eat-dog world. No, there is no such thing as competition on Twitch, and the people who think there is are wrong, and they will fail. They will fail. Because if you go in with this mentality of you're competing against other streamers and other broadcasters, that negativity will show. And people don't like that. People are here to have a good time, and if you have this really stressed out appearance where you're just trying your hardest to keep all your viewers, nobody's going to stick around. Just, like I said, have fun with it. And one thing I like to do too is I like to raid people. For those who are new on Twitch, if you don't know what a raid is, raiding is when you take all of your viewers at the end of your broadcast and you go into this other person's channel. You all go in there and you just have fun. You hype them up. You talk to them and all that stuff. And you say, well, why would I give my viewers to somebody else? You're helping others grow, who can in turn help you to grow. Don't think of your viewers as these things that you have to hold on to or something. They're people. They'll go where they want. They'll do what they want. People don't even have to join you on the raids either. People leave mine. It's fine. It happens. People will do what they want. And if people truly are not into you, they're going to leave one way or another. That's something to keep in mind. So if you redirect them to your friends and introduce them to your friends, you can help your friend out. And your friend can introduce their viewers to you. So you guys can help get each other directed on Twitch. I think people don't understand that you could be the best broadcaster in the world. The best. Hands down. I know it's a subjective thing to be the best of a broadcaster. But you could be hands down the best broadcaster ever. That everybody would follow you and like you. But if nobody sees you, nobody knows you're there. So networking with other people is an active way to really get jump started. But like I said with rule number 1, don't take anything for granted. Nobody that you network with and reach out to is required to return the favor. Don't expect them to. You plant seeds. You go out there and give it a shot. I think it's enough on that point. Number 3, doing things offline. Things offline are just as important, if not more important, than being online and streaming. Being online and streaming is obviously what's going to help you get the bulk of your followers and your viewers and all that. But doing things offline, interacting with your followers and viewers, treat them like people. Be friends with them. Be friends with your viewers. They're not there to serve you or something like that. They don't think that way. Reach out to them, talk to them. That's why I'm doing this video, because I want to return the favor that my viewers have been so kind to me, give me 1,000 followers. I want to be able to return that to you guys. This is one of my offline activities, that I'm doing for my viewers. I want to help people that I've gotten questions from people in my streams. People asking, how do I get started on Twitch? Where do I go? What do I do? What should I buy as equipment? And I'll get to that in a minute. But things you can do offline if you're unaware. When I first started, I vowed that for the first month that I was broadcasting, every day I would do one thing to somehow improve my channel. Whether it was getting my IRC chatbot set up for my Smashbot, where I can have people join my queue, channel overlays, rearranging things, trying to rearrange, my hardware so I have a better position, maybe reaching out to new people in networking, or checking out new channels, or seeing what's going on, or maybe practicing something, or tweaking my settings. One thing every day. There's always one thing you can do every day. I've slowed it down to about one thing a week now, because now my channel is what I would consider full swing, which is where I feel comfortable with what I'm doing. I can just hop on, do my broadcast, and be good. But I still meet new people. I still look for ways that I can improve and tweak things over time. So always be improving. Do things offline. You can find something to do. Next point I wanted to make is starting small. Okay, so you'll notice I have a dildo mic, as they call it sometimes. I have my Logitech C920. I have a green screen. I got a professional gaming chair. My professional streamer chair, I guess, because every professional streamer has this. These things, except for the mic and for the webcam, I did not start off with. Okay, I didn't even start off with this stand. Okay, a lot of these were afforded thanks to donations and support from my viewers that were nice enough to do that. But I think that's a great way to get started. I happen to be a PC enthusiast, so I have a nice enough desktop to begin with, but I could have just as easily started on a laptop. When you're getting started, do not go blow $3,000, $4,000, however many dollars on like all sorts of professional recording equipment and a fancy computer and green screening and lighting and all that stuff. Don't do it, because you may not like broadcasting. Try it out first. People ask me when should I start streaming? I don't have all this good equipment. You don't need it. When I first started, this microphone was on this little tripod stand that came with it, okay? And it was picking up vibrations. That's why I moved over to the shock mount. But I didn't even need this, okay? I could have easily just started off with a headset mic, okay? People do that. If you're looking to get started, I highly recommend Facecam, or at least a microphone, because it really does help with the interactive element and cement that you are a person. But you don't need a super powerful webcam. You can use a laptop webcam, okay? Very few people actually notice. You'd be amazed how 90% of the people don't like fully appreciate this kind of a microphone. They don't. They wouldn't know the difference between this and a headset mic of some kind. I'm trying to find it somewhere. They wouldn't know. It's not because they're idiots. People just don't know. Okay. You don't need high-end recording equipment unless you're broadcasting to large quantities of people, because that 10% who knows, well, 10% of, say, 20 viewers, that's 2 people that might notice a difference. Not really a big thing, but if you're a high-end broadcaster, the reason they use that kind of equipment, if you're broadcasting to 10,000 people, that 10% is now 1,000 people. 1,000 people give a shit about the quality of your stream. That's a lot of people, so really, when you're low end, you don't need it. One thing I did was when I started getting donations, I wanted to make sure they all went to the stream, so I set up a couple donation goals. Said, all right, well, if you guys are going to donate anyway, let me set up a donation goal so you guys know exactly what it's going to go towards. And as a result, I was able to afford this chair. I was able to afford this new stand. I was able to afford a desk that I have in front of me. I was able to get a new desk because if you watch my first videos, my first desk was literally a $20 thrift store desk that had splinters coming out of it. Thing was a piece of crap. It was super not comfy. I was able to afford a new IKEA desk, which was great for me. So that's one way that you can actually have your viewers support you and help your channel grow. Then that way they know they're making a difference. And I mean, I thank my viewers constantly for the amount of support that they give me. But it's always nice to see firsthand that their support, it really means a lot to me. And I think it's a nice little reminder. But yeah, you don't need all that stuff. You might not even like broadcasting. That's the other thing too, is you might actually hate broadcasting. You might be watching these videos now. You might be watching other videos, trying to get started on Twitch and trying to figure yourself out. Thinking you're going to get started and all that stuff. And then you could hate it a week later. Okay, broadcasting, as much as I love, I actually really like broadcasting a lot. To me, this is fun. This is a nice little hobby, but it is still exhausting, and for some people, it's too much. So, you can't guarantee that you're going to be streaming. So it would be a real shame if you paid thousands of dollars for equipment and then you're not going to use it. So, like I said, start small. You don't need a lot of good stuff to start streaming. If you're going to stream a console, get a capture card. That's all you need. Just go. Just do it. Now is the time to start streaming. People ask me, when should I start streaming? Now. Right now. The time that you're spending watching this video, for example, you could be streaming. You could be out there streaming, getting yourself known. That's more important than setting up and being the most perfect thing ever. Actually streaming and being a person, super important. I think it's enough for that point. Next one I want to make is consistency. Okay, so consistency also means availability or amicability, where you're reachable, you're approachable, okay? But also that you are available. So not only are you encouraging people to reach out to you on Twitter and follow you and come back on your Twitch stream and all that stuff, but also that you are there for them to respond to. I put my Twitter up, and I tell people to follow me on Twitter, and you can see me on there, and you'll know when I go broadcasting or what my thoughts are for the night, or whatever's going on in my life that you might be interested in. And that way people know that I'm still here. It means that people will have you on their mind. So people know that I'm going to be there every night at 9 p.m. Eastern, because I'm always there. So I'm on their mind. I've seen it happen too with my favorite streamers, and I'm glad they do it because I know when they're going to be live by heart. Okay, I know when this person is going to be live because they're always live at that time, and it will actually ingrain something of a habit in your viewers. They'll come back because they know that you'll be live at that time. Yeah, but like I said, being available really is huge. The last one, and really this to me is the most important one, and this is going to cover that part I said earlier where I said, I don't like using the term numbers for people. It's because of this last lesson, and if you take away one thing from this entire video, this is the most important lesson in my opinion. It's 3 words. You ready? Be a person. Be a person, okay? I see a lot of people out there who try to start on Twitch and are so wound up in getting follower numbers and viewers and all of this stuff. They're so wound up in it that they forget to just relax and be a broadcaster. And it's beyond detrimental to you. It is extremely toxic for you to behave that way. Stop thinking of your followers and viewers as numbers. They're not. People who ask me, what's a good rate of follower growth? And that was actually a question I asked when I first started. What's a good rate of follower growth? Is this good? Is this good? Any growth is good because you've found people that want to come back and see you again. That's amazing. Somebody said, yeah, I want to see this person again. I want to watch this guy again. If that doesn't blow your mind that somebody wants to watch you play video games and have a good time and hang out with you because they think you're cool, if that doesn't blow your mind, you should stop broadcasting. Really, because that's it. That's the dream, is that you're getting people to come hang out with you while you play video games. To me, that's awesome. And if you don't like that thought, or if that thought doesn't amaze you, just stop, because you're done. You don't belong on Twitch. Do not be concerned with the rate of growth that you have and all of that shit. It will happen. If you're an entertaining person, it'll happen. If you are good, it'll happen. If you're not, it won't. There's no sense in worrying about it. It will literally just cause more stress in your life that you don't need, and that will do nothing for you. And it'll show in your stream too. Your viewers will know if you're fishing. People are smart. People are a lot smarter than you might think. Okay? People will know if you're fishing for more followers and stuff, and they don't like it. I hate it when somebody is a corporation, when they're being a sellout and they're advertising this and that. And I understand sponsorship for some people. I get that part. That's fine, as long as they're not like shoving it down your throat. Like, hey, I'm sponsored by these people, go follow them, and yada yada. No. I hate that. I hate that. And I feel like a lot of people feel the same way. Just be a person. Be a person. And no, I did not just pick my nose. I was scratching the nostril. But, like I said, be a person. But that also means being empathetic. Okay? Understand that you will have ups and downs. Okay, there will be nights where you will have double your previous viewer maximum, and there'll be nights where literally nobody shows up. It'll happen. Okay, it will happen for no fucking reason, because people have things that happen to them. It could be, let's say you consistently get 10 viewers, okay? Let's say you're getting 10 viewers every night, and then boom, you drop down to 5 one night. And then you drop down to 3 the next night. Well, it could be that 5 people suddenly had to go out and do something, or they're out at dinner because they were hungry, or they happen to be checking out another broadcaster, coincidentally at the same time, and then the next night, those same people had something come up, and then those 2 more people had to go out and do something. It happens. People have stuff happen. They have lives, they have jobs, they have family, they have things they need to take care of. Sometimes they just don't think about going on Twitch, or they want to do something else. It happens. Okay? Don't let it get to you, ever. Don't. There are people out there who recommend turning off viewer counts. I like leaving it on just because I'm always curious, but I don't let it affect me. It doesn't matter. Always, okay, if you broadcast in a way where you feel like you're broadcasting to 10,000 people, if you act like you're broadcasting to 10,000 people, eventually 10,000 people are going to show up. If you're good about it, if you're actually, being entertaining. Always pretend that there are more people than there are, because chances are there are. Twitch numbers for viewer count doesn't update for, I think, about a minute at a time. By then, 5 more, 10 more people could have already joined. And if you're not being entertaining when they join, they're just going to click off. They're going to go, this guy's kind of boring. Bye. It's the human nature. Because if you go to somebody's channel, they're being all mopey. Oh, we only have 5 people. No. People are just going to leave. They're gonna, what the hell is this? They're going to leave. So be a person. Be entertaining. But at the same time, understand that other people are people. Your viewers and followers and all them are people. Don't treat them as a number. I promise you they will catch on if that's your main concern is growth. I mean, every channel wants to grow, sure. But don't have that be your only concern. Okay? Just have fun with it. And people will show up. Well, I think that's going to do it to me. Do it to me. Wow. Do it for me. For this video. Just over 20 minutes. Yeah, that is kind of a lengthy time, but I hope I was able to elaborate really well on all these points and help you cement my thoughts on these things. I hope that if you are watching this and you're trying to get started on Twitch, I hope you have a successful channel. I know mine's had an astounding amount of growth, and I'm really happy with it. I hope you get the same or better success. And I hope that whatever I've told you here in this video actually helps you out. So I'm going to go ahead and sign off here. I'll see you guys on stream. Have a good night. Thank you so much.